You did everything right. You went to school. You got a decent job. You budgeted your money. But somehow, at the end of the month, there is just nothing left. If you feel like you are sinking, despite working harder than ever, you are not crazy, and you are definitely not alone. The American dream of a house, a car, and a comfortable retirement used to be the standard for the middle class. Today, it feels like a luxury reserved only for the rich. In this video, we are going to break down exactly why the United States is becoming completely unaffordable for middle-class Americans. And I need you to stick with me until the very end, because the final reason we are going to talk about isn't just about inflation. It is a massive, systemic shift in how our economy works, and it explains exactly why your wallet feels empty, no matter how much you make. Let's get into it. Point 1. The housing illusion. Reason number 1. The absolute state of the housing market. Remember the white picket fence? For decades, buying a home was the ultimate wealth builder for the American middle class. But today, it's a locked door. Since 2020, home prices have skyrocketed and mortgage rates have more than doubled. The average American now needs to make over 6 figures just to comfortably afford a median-priced home. But it's not just normal families buying these houses anymore. Wall Street firms and massive corporations are swooping into neighborhoods, paying all cash above asking price, and turning single-family homes into permanent rental properties. They are literally pricing the middle class out of their own backyards. And if you're renting, you're trapped paying exorbitant prices, funding someone else's investment, while trying to save for a down payment that keeps moving further and further out of reach. Point 2. The silent thief in the grocery aisle. Then there's the silent thief we all interact with every single week, the grocery store. We are told that inflation is cooling down, but let's be real. Have you looked at your grocery receipt lately? Incredulous, cooling down just means prices are rising slower. It doesn't mean they are going back to what they were. A simple run to the store for chicken, eggs, milk and bread can easily cost you $50. And to make matters worse, corporations are using something called shrinkflation. You're paying the same price, or more, but the box of cereal is smaller. The bag of chips is half filled with air. Families are having to make impossible choices, downgrading the quality of their food, cutting out fresh produce, or relying on credit cards just to feed their kids. That is not a middle-class lifestyle. That is survival mode. Point 3. The crushing weight of care.
Now, let's talk about the two things you absolutely cannot avoid: healthcare and childcare.
In the United States, getting sick is practically a financial death sentence. Even with health insurance, the deductibles and copays are staggering. A middle-class family is often just one medical emergency or one unexpected accident away from total bankruptcy. And if you have young children, the system is completely broken. In many states, childcare costs more than college tuition. We have parents, mostly mothers, being forced to drop out of the workforce entirely because their entire paycheck would just go toward paying for daycare. How is the middle class supposed to build wealth when they are paying a second mortgage just to have a safe place for their kids while they work? Point 4. The math doesn't add up. The big reveal. Which brings me to the final reason, the one I told you to stick around for. The root cause of this entire crisis. Wages have completely detached from productivity. Since the 1970s, the American worker has become incredibly productive. Thanks to technology and computers, you are doing the work of 3 people, but your paycheck hasn't reflected that. If minimum wage had kept up with worker productivity over the last 50 years, it would be over $24 an hour today. Instead, wages have remained practically flat when adjusted for inflation, while the cost of housing, education, and healthcare has exploded by hundreds of percent. The middle class is being squeezed from both sides, making money that is worth less and paying for things that cost more. Conclusion and call to action. The system wasn't broken by accident. It evolved this way. But recognizing the reality is the first step to navigating it. You are not failing. You are playing a game where the rules have been changed against you. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button so this can reach more people who need to hear it. Subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into money, the economy, and how you can protect your family's future. Let me know in the comments below. What is the most ridiculous price increase you've seen in your town lately? I read every single comment. Please subscribe. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers.